I think at this stage we should actually give a round of applause to the governors who, frankly, I miss a great deal, like Pia Nora, but like Wim, like Erica, and I thank you very much for everything that you did for the foundation, and what you may do, of course, in the future. Before just moving on, there is one person who I have to recognize at this stage, because what you said, Ellie, was absolutely right. The idea of the foundation came out of work of looking at the network society in the 21st century. So I don't know where you are, Peter, but can you show yourself where you are? Because Peter Linton, without Peter, we wouldn't actually be here. Peter, I think that to you a special round of applause, because the idea came from you. So thanks for still being on board. So here we are, 3 parliaments later, a very well established and a unique network in the Brussels community, cutting across institutional boundaries and regularly bringing together the many different stakeholders in Europe's digital arena as digital issues and policy broaden and deepen. I mean, as you can see, and as you know, many of you from the website, we have something like 60 political members, all elected members, broadly based across the European Parliament. Just under 40 business members, just over 50 associate members, and strong and loyal support from the Commission, and increasing participation from Council presidencies and Member State permanent representations. But of course, the Internet is global, so it's not unnatural that we've put our feelers out to places, as Pia Nora mentioned, like Los Angeles, India, and also to Washington. And this is where I end my introduction, because this is when the Internet Foundation came into being. It was with a visit of the Internet Caucus of the United States Congress. If you remember, in February 2000, it was a visit by our friends Bob Goodlatte and Rick Bauscher. So I have here a letter from Bob Goodlatte, which I'd like briefly, it's 3 paragraphs, to read out to you, because this is celebrating our 10th anniversary from our friends across the Atlantic. And what he says is, he said, "Dear friends at the European Internet Foundation, please accept my sincerest congratulations upon the 10th anniversary of the founding of the EIF. As a co-chair of the United States Congressional Internet Caucus, it was my distinct privilege and honor to be present for the inaugural activities conducted by the European Internet Foundation, founded by my dear friends Ellie Ploy, Erica Mann, and James Ellis. The Internet Caucus and the European Internet Foundation act as counterparts, serving a similar mission of supporting our members in the effort to shape policy and regulation responsive to the unique potential and character of the Internet. Through numerous transatlantic visits across the last decade, we have created lasting friendships, actually not least in April, end of April this year, and fostered a dialogue and collaboration between the United States and the European Union that has impacted digital technological policy and contributed to the growth and success of the Internet worldwide. I extend my best wishes and congratulations to the founding members, to our chair, Pilar del Castillo, and to the remainder of EIF's current leadership and membership. And I look forward to continuing our work together to provide political leadership in responding to the challenges of the worldwide digital revolution." I think it's very nice to be able to say after 10 years we still have friends across the other side of the Atlantic, but they're actually prepared to now continue to deepen our relationship. And not least, it could well be, as I've heard in the last few days, we now have a US-Japan internet dialogue beginning to take place. I and 1 or 2 others are being invited to go over there during the autumn. And what we could see develop next year is an EU-US-Asia dialogue, which will be wonderful to work with Bob Goodlatte and others on. So this is where I now hand back, I think, to Pilar. It gives me, I must say, the greatest of pleasure that we have in this kind of headlong rush, when you think of the organizational capacity of the EIF, where we've done about 150 meetings since our founding, that we cannot forget that those people, Christina and Maria Rosa, were in the hands of the Italians, and Paul as well, of course, I shouldn't forget Paul. Can we give a round of really strong applause for them as well, please? Thank you very much.